Okay, here we're back out the wood splitter. I told you I'd try to make a video when we got it done. There it is. I took the pin and we cut it off and welded a washer right there and put a Carter key in here, pin in here, and Carter pin, and just put a washer. What was happening is when that other pin was sticking out so far, when this would come off, even if it didn't clear it by much, it could catch those pins, shoot them out of there. But we got it done. You can see how thick it is now, and that's my finger. And I've got big fingers, so it's the same piece that we made the blade out of here. It's 5/8 is the measurement on it. So we took and put two little pieces of angle there. I took and it was 2-inch angle. I cut 5/8 of an inch off and let it fold back in here so it would not be so steep here. Give it a little bit of a time to run out, but I think we're going to be okay. Everything works out good. It goes within probably of my finger distance here. If you had your fingers in there like that, it wouldn't cut them off. If you had your hand in there, it would. But if you just had a finger in there for some reason, it'd cut it, but it wouldn't cut it off. It's pretty sharp. Took and sharpened it up decent. What we did is I took a 70-18 rod, and on the end it looked just like this here. It was flat. We just took a rod and we just kept laying bead after bead down on there. And once we got, I don't know, probably another 1/2 inch of 70-18 rod built up, then we took and started sharpening it. So she's got a good sharp end. It ain't just that part of that steel beam. Like I say, that's what that is. I just took a piece of that I-beam and cut it and ended up making that. We put 3 bolts in it. We used 5/8 bolts, and the shanks on them, the whole bolt's 3 inches long. They didn't have them in 2.5, so we had to get 3 at Tractor Supply. So we just had to do what we did. And what we did here is we ended up taking and putting some little strappings on there to make that wide enough. And we let them drop back a little bit because that was going to be so close. And then we put a piece of 1/2 inch bar square stock in here and finished welding it in. So she's welded in now. But I still got to put some little plates right in here to keep water if it's sitting out in the rain or something. Put some little pieces in here and seal these off. Other than that, she's finished. We've got her done. She looks good and she cuts good. We took, and here I'll walk out here and I'll show you. I wished I'd have thought when Brendan was doing it, putting it in there and splitting it. I wished I would have filmed it. But here's what we cut in half with it. There's the piece that we cut. We just cut it in there sideways, and it cut it. And that's not too dry stuff, but pretty decently dry. We just took, and you see right there. You can see on this piece here where the piece was laying up against there, so that it stuck out far enough, because that made the distance up for the split right there, because it don't go all the way. But yeah, that's got that finished. I mean, that was that thing I knew when we put it together. I was hoping with them pieces flared out like that was going to help hold it, but it just took, and it bent it all to pieces. That's a 4-inch cylinder on there, and we're running right at probably about 2,500 psi on it, because I don't like to run them any more than that. That cylinder there will go to 3,000, but I found if you do 2,500, if you can't do it with that, then you need to back up and put less blade into it and try to catch on to it again. But I just don't like doing anything any more than that. Well, I'll try to take a video when I get the cap pieces done on it, and when we get out one day, I'll try to take a video of it when we're using it. That way you can actually see it and the new blade cut. Well, y'all have a good one.